Hola, what's poppin'? Ew, Jeremy E, welcome in, fam. Just sharing out stream right now. Just hoping everybody's having a good day. Jeremy E, how has your day been? I see two others in chat as well. Hope you guys are doing good too. Speak up whenever or don't. You're free to lurk. Sometimes we're all busy doing stuff and we just need to pop something on for background noise. If I'm your background noise, appreciate you. I'll try not to be too loud. But also try not to be annoying. Could be doing something a little different today. Usually I don't do a whole lot of live reaction stuff, but we're gonna be trying it out today. Doing a live reaction to a video about a deck list involving my favorite Pokemon, which is Ditto, if you couldn't tell by the thumbnail. Also, today we did have a little Ditto drop. I changed out of the shirt now, just because I didn't want to sweat it out too much, but I got a nice white Ditto shirt with a Slowpoke and a Ditto as a Slowpoke, and of course the Slowpoke is looking over like this, like the fuck is you? We also got a nice beanie involving Ditto on the front and back. I even grabbed a deck box and sleeves of Ditto that just happened to get here today. So in the mail, I had 4 Ditto items from Pokemon Center arrive the same day I see this video that I come across. Let's get up to the browser here. This video, which I added to my watch later, I watched a little bit of it, but I didn't get, very far into it. I didn't try the deck list yet, but we're gonna figure it out today. We're gonna watch this video together, and we're gonna see how this deck list works. We're gonna look at the gears, the moving parts, and figure out if this is something that can be made viable, something that I can play and enjoy. So let's just watch this real quick. First, let me make sure this is looking all right on screen. What's up, Trainer Glenn? Those are sick. Heck yeah, man. Let me grab the shirt real quick too before we watch
Plus,
this
when you combine it.
So this is where I made it to in the video before. I'll pull this back. I'm gonna be back in 1 second. I'm just gonna grab the Ditto shirt because I want to show that too. So BRB 1 second. It's inside out now. Okay. So real quick, we're just gonna make ourselves really big. This baby. I dig it. They just happen to do a huge Ditto drop just for me. And I find out Ditto's playable in the TCG. Oh, this is my day, baby. We got a nice shirt. We got a nice beanie. Sleeves and a deck box. And I know just what deck is going inside that deck box and in those sleeves. We're going to make that Ditto deck, man. I just hope it plays well, which we're going to find out right now. Let's go ahead and check this video out. Oop, I accidentally fast-forwarded a whole heck of a lot. Let's bring it back.
The incredible potential of Ditto, combined with the new card Glass Trumpet, is a...
Sorry. Let me get my headphones in so you're not hearing the audio blasting back at you. Everything froze up there a little bit. Let's see.
concept that I've already yapped about before, but I wanted to build a proper 60-card deck.
I just want to get a fresh start.
The incredible potential of Ditto, combined with the new card Glass Trumpet, is a concept that I've already yapped about before, but I wanted to build a proper 60-card deck and show off some real gameplay. Now, I could have just recorded myself playing this deck for a couple
was the
games on
fakest card of all time.
PTCGLive and
Real
called it a
gameplay.
day. Or solitaire a few matches on my own so that you can get a feel for how the deck sets up. Maybe even play some testing games with it against another top player. But I wanted to give you the real deal. I wanted some stakes. I wanted to play this insane deck at an actual tournament with points to qualify for the World Championships on the line. So I did. But before I talk about how each of the rounds went, we should probably go through the list, because there's a good chance that you've never even read a couple of these spicy cards. First up, we have 3 Ditto. This is the core of the deck, and we'll be building everything else around powering this guy up and copying a variety of different attacks.
Real quick, before we go on too far, I just want to see if he has the full deck list in the description, or if I'm going to have to build it off of... Yeah, he does not have the deck list in the description. I am going to have to pay attention to the video and build along with it. So let's do that. 3 Ditto. We have our game open here. We'll build it as we go. Which I just so happen to have 3 of these Ditto. 3 Ditto. Alright.
I had to get a judge proxy for one of these, and that's because known card consumer Angus Johnson ate one of my Dittos before the tournament. Luckily...
Yeah, I'm going to take it back on that one. I watched this deck, and the deck is kind of cool. Oh, you watched the video, and the deck is cool. Alright, Jeremy. Well, don't spoil it for me. We're going to check it out. So this dude eats cards. That's all. This is his reputation.
Known card consumer Angus Johnson
Angus
ate
Johnson,
one of my
gotcha.
Dittos before the tournament. Luckily, the judge was able to help me out here, and we actually don't really...
He ate my favorite Pokemon. Yeah, he's public enemy #1 around these parts. Then, no, you ain't gonna go eating Dittos and think you gonna walk in my face if I see you in the street.
Pokemon, as Ditto will be invincible thanks to Cavern Tackle. This attack is so good that we run 2 Terrakions. Just
2 Terrakions. Gotcha. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from attacks done and to this Pokemon. Okay, did I miss a card too? No, yeah, this is next up. 2 Terrakion. I just so happen to have 2 Terrakion.
Just to make sure that we can always get into the discard early. Cavern Tackle is way stronger when used by Ditto, because unlike Terrakion, who can't do anything on the next turn, Ditto still has access to any of the other attacks in the toolbox to follow up with. Another one of these tools is Ting Lu's Arrogant Impact. It's just such an easy way to access a hard-hitting option that also shares the same energy type as Cavern Tackle. And the downside of not being able to use it when you have 4 or more damage counters on Ditto is
just
basically non-existent. 220 on its own is such a solid number, KOing the evolving Vs like Regidrago and Lugia, as well as basically any support Pokemon like Fezandipiti or Squawkabilly. Unfortunately, you do fall just shy of some of the tankier basics like Terrapagos, Iron Hands, and Raging Bolt, but there are more than enough lines that you can take in those matchups. Plus, when you combine it to follow up on a Cavern Tackle, you're hitting for 120 and then 220. 340 is enough damage to knock out all of the biggest guys in the meta like Charizard and Dragapult. We've also got this Raging Bolt. It's not the one that you're used to seeing, but Thunderburst Storm is a really cool attack.
I saw this one. This is really nice.
It does 30 damage to any of your opponent's Pokemon for each energy attached to this Pokemon. These numbers can actually scale up pretty well, and the ability to chase down benched Pokemon is really useful. Unlike most other attacks that can hit the bench, like Moonlight Shuriken, Torrential Pump, and Mirage Barrage, you actually don't have to get rid of any energy to use this. Obviously, it doesn't have the...
Another good point. Although there are like a lot of ways to get energy back into hand, like Stretcher is back into play, kind of. So, that can get you energy back. Energy retrievals, of course, or just abilities of Pokemon, as well as like with Rod and other things that can get energy from discard back into deck. But if you don't have those abilities on hand, just not having that discard ability is nice, and you still get some snipe ability. Pretty good, pretty good. We like this. We like this.
the luxury of hitting multiple benched Pokemon, but there are absolutely games where you can just keep using it turn after turn to completely shut down your opponent's attempts to set up. Wait a sec, that fella's got a rule box. Ditto can't copy that. Yeah, I chucked in one Raging Bolt EX since we're already playing the relevant types of energy and always have so much of it on the board. A single energy switch can enable a massive attack to close out the game that wouldn't be possible through anything that Ditto can copy, so it's great to have the option there. We do need some Terra Pokemon in order to enable Glass Trumpet, and
well, let's get some of these in here. So we need one Ting Loop. Wait. We'll just put Ting. It'll find it. Apparently not. There we go. Which one was it again?
And I've picked two Stone Ogerpon EX.
It's the one that does 220. Okay, pause that. Then we need Raging Bolt. And we need Raging Bolt. And then, as we see in the video here now, 2 Cornerstone Masks. So can use the last Trumpet.
It's great since there are a lot of matchups where your opponent's main attacker has an ability, so it isn't even a 2-prize liability on the bench like other Terra Pokemon would be. And using the same fighting energy as everything else just makes it by far the most obvious choice. There's a 3-3 barrel line that draws a whole bunch of cards, as well as a
3-3? We are already very familiar with the Bibarels. Let's get our bids. Or should we get the 70 bids? I don't know. I like these ones because they're safe on the bench until you get Bibarel. You don't have to worry about losing it, at least until after you get it.
fan Rotom to help us set up those Bidoofs and search out Dittos on that first turn. Radiant Greninja is here to help us get energy into the discard for Glass Trumpet and just to draw even more.
I want to reverse, even though I don't need it. It's only 40 credits. That's fine. And Radiant Greninja.
Cards. When it comes to Pokemon search, we've got 4 Buddy Buddy Poffin. It's just too efficient of a card to not play 4. 4 Ultra Ball because we need to be adding specific Pokemon to our hand and not the bench in order to discard them, which Ultra Ball can also help out with. And 2 Nest Ball just for a couple more ways to find those Stone Ogerpons. Of course, we're playing 4 Glass Trumpet because this card is
so I should probably
even
pay more
cards.
attention during these
when
parts.
When it comes to Pokemon search,
he's
we've got
rapid
4
fire
Buddy
them.
Buddy Poffin. It's just too
4.
efficient
Gotcha.
of a...
I was sort of just watching the video, remembering like, oh yeah, I gotta build this. I can't just copy and paste a deck list. He wasn't that nice. Buddy. Oh wait, we're done with Pokies. Buddy.
a card to not play 4. 4 Ultra Ball because we need to be adding specific Pokemon to our hand and not the bench in order to discard them, which Ultra Ball can also help out with. And 2 Nest Ball just for a couple more ways to find those Stone Ogerpons. Of course, we're playing 4 Glass Trumpet because this card discard them, which Ultra Ball can also help out with. And 2 Nest
4 and 2 Nest.
board just for a couple more ways to find those stone Ogre-Pons. Of course we're playing 4 Glass Trumpet because this card is just completely insane and enables the entire deck to function the way that it does. I've thrown in 3 Energy Switch so that we can move energy around in order to power up those Dittos even faster, and also enable the option for Raging Bolt EX like I mentioned before. There are 3 Earthen Vessel for some energy search as well as a bit of discard, 3 Night Stretcher to recycle any resources that we may be low on. When it comes to
Hold on here. Slow down. Alright. The fuck did he say again? Bring it back. Energy search or switch? My brain can't. Energy switch and then earthen vessel for energy search. Gotcha. 3 and 3. Oh wait, what am I doing? I got golds. Three.
for Raging Bolt EX like I mentioned before. There are 3 Earthen Vessel for some energy search as well as a bit of discard, 3 Night Stretcher to recycle any resources.
3 stretchers.
Source that we may be low on. When it comes to stadiums, I've included a couple of Pokestops since we have so many items and actually want certain Pokemon as well as some energy in the discard. Rescue Board and Switch are here because Glass Trumpet can only target benched Pokemon, so we need a way of easily moving from the bench into the active. Our A-Spec of Scoop Up Cyclone can also help out with this. Rescue Board and Switch are here because Glass Trumpet can only target benched.
Okay. Wait, is there a gold rescue board? Oh yeah, there is. And if there is, I knew I already had it. That would be one of the first things I get when I see it. I'd be like, oh, I'll get the board right now.
Pokemon, so we need a way of easily moving from the bench into the active. Our A-Spec of Scoop Up
Hey,
Cyclone can also help out with this,
Pokemon.
but it is mainly
fam?
here to
Welcome
pick
in,
up
man.
any of our attackers that we may
How are
unfortunately
days going?
start with, so that we can get them into the discard instead, or just any of our attackers that...
Did I miss anything before Scoop
Our
Up
A-Spec of
Cyclone?
Scoop Up Cyclone can also help out with this, but it is mainly...
Hey team, good stream earlier, man. Hope you're doing good now. I got some food in me. I hope you did the same. Let me see. Scoop Up Cyclone.
mainly here to
Right
pick up any
now,
of our
we're
attackers
just
that we
putting the
may
deck together,
unfortunately
and then we're
start
gonna
with, so
watch
that we
the
can
rest
get them
of
into
this
the
video.
discard instead, or just clean up a board by removing anything sitting around as an easy prize for our opponent. Our supporters mainly consist of 4 Iono to help draw cards as well as continuously disrupt our opponent.
Sounds good. Oop. My end didn't go. Now we hit a 0 on there. 4 Ionos. Let's get 1 out of those. 1 out of these. 2 out of those.
But there is also one boss's orders for some crucial gusting that can really close out games.
Hopefully this deck is dope as hell, and this will be the one I'll be running, team. If not, I might be doing Garchomp and the Lucarios with the Blood Moon Ursaluna. That might be the one I'm doing. Either that, or I'm gonna go a little riskier and go with Lapras. But if this Ditto deck is looking good, I'm gonna go Ditto for the memes, and I'm gonna build it IRL for sure, no matter what. We're building it. What do we need? 1 boss, just 1. All right, just 1. My general rule is I always feel much more comfortable with 2 boss, just 2 in deck. 15 in the tournament overall. All right. Hey, we should all put in like I don't know, $5 or whatever for a cash prize. Nah, it makes it too difficult then. And if there's a buy-in, then it's like, oh well, now it's money, but it's only $5, and then the winner gets like, my brain doesn't want to compute 15 times 5, but that's good. That's like what, $75? Should be, I think. It's dope, but I don't know if it's too meta. LOL. I mean, the thing is, the thing that, in my opinion, that is the most important thing that can have something be viable in the meta is consistency and math. And math is the more important of the two. This deck has the math. The numbers are there. You can two-hit knockout the strongest numbers in the game, unless you're playing against someone who is using, a bravery charm on top one of the strongest EXs, or a hero's cape. In those situations, yeah, you're not looking as fair at a matchup. But you're still overall a one prize deck, except for, your Terras, and yeah, I guess it isn't very much a one prize deck, because there's a fair amount of options for them to gust up and take two prizers. However, that being said, it seems from the outside looking in without having played it yet, it seems like it's about average. It seems like it can do some work. But I mean, most decks come down to the consistency part. And luck is not really consistent. The best deck in the game can draw terribly at the end of the day. So you don't need to worry too much about that part as long as the build is optimized as best it can be. And this build seems fairly optimized. I could probably make a few changes for sure. I wouldn't feel comfortable making any changes yet without playing it, but I could see myself wanting a 3 nest ball. So getting one more of those in. I could see myself maybe thinking of a different stadium, but I can't think of one off the top of my head. I just rarely use Pokestop, but it makes sense to use it in accordance with the Pogo Ditto as well. I mean, there's set synergy there. There's already prizes, fam. That's me. I know, but I mean, like, we can make an additional prize, like a little side prize. Put some green on. That way, there's some extra incentive to like, oh, well, now let's get competitive. Nah, that's fine. Neutralization zone sounds interesting. Yes. Neutralization zone was one. Or perfecting. Well, you can never be perfect, but we can make something nice. What did we do? We did 2 boss last. No, wait, we did 1. 1 boss. I like 2 usually. That's where I went off.
And I've made sure to include a pal pad so that we can reuse these supporters in the late game.
1 pal.
To top it all off, we have 6 fighting energies that will cover the costs of the majority of our attacks, as well as 2 lightning energies for our raging bolts. Now that we've got 60 cards, it's time for the...
Alright. Hold on. 1 second there, partner. There we go. Deck is built. Now let's finish the video. I pass the floor to you, Tim Danklin.
Costs of the majority of our attacks, as well as 2 lightning energies for our raging bolts.
I thought I'd already hit play before, that's why I went.
I'm going to be playing a league challenge with 5 best of 1 rounds, so let's jump into the first one. My opponent starts by flipping over a Duskull. He could be playing just about anything. I'm going first, and my only option is to open up Stone Rogopon. I attach to it from hand and then use Fan Rotom to find 3 Maboofs so that I can set up my draw engine on the following turn. His first turn goes pretty well, and he sets up a whole bunch more Duskulls, a Pidgey, and then uses Rotom V to instant charge for another 3 cards. I've got a feeling that he doesn't actually have any Pokemon that can touch my Stone Ogerpon. So as long as I can get a prize lead, no matter how many Dusknoirs he pops, he'll never catch up to me. I set up my draw engine by evolving 2 Barbarrels, which lets me find another energy to attach from hand, as well as a Glass Trumpet and an energy switch, which allow my Ogerpon to just immediately start swinging, taking the first prize on his Duskull. After he ends his second turn without attacking, I'm sure that his only way to get through an Ogerpon is to blow up 2 Dusknoirs. So if I just bench down the second Ogerpon and scoop up Cyclone one of my 1 prizes, he'll have no choice but to go through both of my Ogerpons, which would take 4 Dusknoirs, giving me 4 prizes in the process. So once I take my second unanswered prize of the game, it's basically over. On his next turn, he does pop 2 Dusknoirs to take out one of my Stone Ogerpon, but that just leaves me with 2 prizes and him with 4 left to take.
But this hasn't really been much of a Ditto game, now has it?
Well, I guess that's just how a matchup like this kind of goes. But for style points, I did want to close it out with the deck's main Pokemon. So I decided to win on the next turn by going for Boss's Orders on the Rotom V, powering up my Ditto with a couple Glass Trumpets and a hand attach, and then announcing Arrogant Impact for game. After he reads the card a couple times, that's an easy win for my first round. We're 1-0.
Next round, I actually know that my opponent is a Raging Bolt player, so after I win the coin flip, I opted to go second. And then I open up this hand. I am so close to just getting donked. I've got 2 Dittos and absolutely nothing else going on. If you want me to top deck my way out of this, I'm going to need you to drop a sub.
Now already, before I started watching this video, because you saw I had not watched more of that, before I'd even started watching this video, that opening hand was my biggest fear. Seeing it actualized within the video makes me afraid to commit to this deck for the tournament. But I'm still going to play it out. Also, have you seen the new Trainer's Toolkit that's going to come out? I have not, Jeremy E. That sounds dope, though. Here, do me a quick favor, homie. I'm going to drop my Discord. Just drop that in the general or in the leaks section real quick for me if you can. Because that I want to check out. Where's my server? Oh, here's. I need to move my server up on the list here. What's the promo that comes with it? I'm trying to think of what's like... What kind of card right now is like the one card from this era that everybody uses that's like a Pokemon with an ability? What's like the number one that's from this era? That's what I'm trying to think of. Which one would it be? Oh, it's Squawkabilly. I didn't think they would do it an EX, but I guess, I mean, they did Dedenne GX for one of them. So I guess it isn't always like... I mean, yeah, in Crobat V, I guess it makes sense that it's an ultra rare Pokemon like that. That's pretty cool, though. Alright, let me start this back up here.
Right now. And there's the fan Rotom off the top. Cheers, mate.
We're already liked and slapped that bell.
Okay, we are so
subscribed
back
on
into this game. I used fan Rotom to find a couple Bidoofs as well as another Ditto, and now I just need another perfect top deck and we are gaming. He easily takes a KO on my active Ditto, and I don't get that second perfect top deck that I needed. But I'm at least able to punch his Raging Bolt with a fan Rotom.
I had my
this
brain
70
flip
damage
backwards.
is super relevant because it takes Raging Bolt down below 220
I said I'd be
HP,
afraid of
where it can
getting
then
that
be
hand
knocked
before.
out by Arrogant
I was saying
Impact. He
afraid
gusses
of
up and
not
tears
getting
my
that
other
hand.
Ditto.
I don't even know what I was
Losing
saying
Ditto's
before. I'm
left and
fucking
right.
high.
I'm really going to need to find my rescue stretches to get these guys back later in the game.
I thought you were saying he was
I'm
getting
already down
donked,
2
and I
prizes,
totally
and there is
misread the
no way I'll be
situation.
able to attack with a Ditto this turn. But remember how my starting hand had 2 energy switch? Well, unlike Regidrago, I don't actually need my main attacker to use my main attacks. I use a Glass Trumpet, 2 energy switch, and a hand attach to directly power up Ting Lu. And then I just attack the old-fashioned way, dealing 220 damage and evening up the prizes at 4-4. Obviously, he
Yeah, but that's
responds by knocking out
boring.
my Ting Lu.
Use the
But that's
Dittos.
fine. The discard is exactly where I want him, so that I can use Ditto
Yeah,
to
it's all
copy
about
the
the
attack
math,
later.
man.
Thanks to Night Stretcher, I can get one of my Dittos back. But unfortunately, I'm not quite able to attach enough energy to put together another damaging attack. Although, I can use Ting Lu's other attack, Sand Shadowbringer to set myself up for the next turn by attaching 2 fighting energy to my other Ditto that's sitting on the bench. He takes another prize, going down to just 2 left. At this point, my game plan is to either gust a low health 2 prizer on back-to-back turns, or somehow steal a turn and
Sandbringer
2-shot
is
the
a
active Raging Bolt. I make the call and
pretty
try to
high
steal a
IQ
turn. I use
move
Iono to bring him
to
down to
see
just
ahead of
2
time
cards in
and take
hand,
part
then
of.
Cavern Tackle
Like,
to
nah,
set up
this is the
damage
one
on
we
the
gotta
active
do right
Raging
now.
Bolt and make my Ditto invincible. Because I didn't knock anything out, he can't use Pheasantipity either. Also, I play Scoop Up Cyclone to remove Stone Ogopon, as right now it's my only 2 prize liability on the board. He can't find a way around my Ditto and just has to pass. I take the knockout on Raging Bolt using Arrogant Impact, evening things up at 2-2. I should just win. I've got no 2 prize Pokemon on the board, both of my Dittos are fully powered up, and I've got Boss in hand to win the game on the next turn by knocking out one of his Teal Mask Ogopon. And then he manages to piece together a Briar play and win the game. I was so close to that one. Taking a loss in just the second round of the tournament really stings, but it's fine. I'm just going to win the rest of them. In the third round,
bro, it was on a Briar play, dog. Bro, I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like, God damn it, you fucking pulled off the Briar prey for extra prizes with the Teal Mask. Good fucking job, dude. I would just be like, good fucking job, dude. I'd be stoked on that. All right, you posted in the leaks? Let me check that out.
I'm up against a Palkia player. Luckily, I win the coin flip and opt to go first. But I open up Stone Ogopon, and why does the rest of my hand look like this? Because he opened up with Radiant Greninja, at the time I wasn't certain what he was playing. So I benched the second Stone Ogopon out of fear of being donked by Raging Bolt and just passed.
Oh, they didn't even
I've got
use like
nothing
a
going
special
on, but at least the
artwork.
Stone
I just
Ogopon
assumed
might
they
slow
would
him
do
down.
like a
Next turn, I rip an Iono
special
off the top.
promo.
I just
just
keep
like
getting bailed out of
regular
these
EX.
unplayable opening hands. That finds me a Buddy Buddy
I'll still
Bottom,
pick
and
one
although
up.
I can't use Fan Rotom, at
It'll be
least I
useful.
can set up 2 Bidoofs. He starts trying to piece together a Radiant Greninja attack, and then halfway through the sequence actually reads my cards and realizes his mistake. Yet none of these guys are going to take any damage from that frog. After doing basically nothing for 2 turns, my opponent taking this incorrect line is the one mistake that might just let me claw back into the game. I set up a barrel and start building a wide bench thanks to my opponent's own Area 0. I'm pretty sure I can stall at least a few turns, as the only thing he has that can attack Stone Ogopon is Palkia V, and that falls just 10 damage shy of one-shotting it. And then he plays a cancelling Cologne. That's a 2 prize lead for him, but at least I've got the whole squad.
I was just thinking about that. That's fucking hilarious. Oh, because I knew, I was like, dude. Oh my god, I've seen it so many times. You'll see it come out. Fucking the Palkia players, the fucking Chen Pao players. They'll use it on themselves. They'll be like, all right, I use all my abilities, and then I'll canceling Cologne, and then haha, or whatever. Like, it always come out of nowhere. You never see it.
Squad set up
But
now and can return with
you
my
always
own
get the
2
hit
prize
like,
KO on his Wellspring
man,
Ogopon,
I hope they
using Ditto
don't,
to attack
and then
with
it comes.
Ting Lu's Arrogant Impact.
Canceling
we are finally
Cologne.
feeling like a Ditto deck. He takes a return KO on my Ditto with Palkia V-Star, and this guy has 280 HP, so I can't easily one-shot it. And my Raging Bolt EX is stuck in the prizes. But I can Iono him down to 3 and use Cavern
Cannot easily one-shot it. But the fact that with this deck, you can one-shot a V-Star, I think that's good.
Tackle to set up some
That's very
damage and
good.
buy a turn. Just like
I love that
last
my
game.
little
But
blobby
he
boy
finds
can
the
do
boss
that.
and takes out one of my barrels. That Cavern Tackle was not able to buy me a turn. And now I'm down 2 prizes to 4 and really need to make a comeback. Luckily, I've got a sick play in mind. He still has Area 0 up, so I make a wide bench of 1 prize Pokemon and then play my own Pokestop to bump the Area 0. This lets me discard my 2 prize liability, essentially guaranteeing that I'll have 1 more attack after this one.
Toolkit
This is
comes
a
out the
nice
18th.
combo. I might need to
Nice.
include my own Area 0 going forward. I take out the damaged Palkia V-Star with Arrogant Impact, evening things back up at 2-2. But my Raging Bolt EX is still in the prizes, so I'm not
When
sure
does
how I'm going
Surging
to close
Sparks
this game
come out again,
He takes
Team
his
Pokemon?
second
Isn't
last
that,
prize with a Palkia V-Star, and I have no
was it
way to deal
November 8th?
280
I
damage.
feel like?
I could go for another Cavern Tackle play, but he's only got 1 prize left, so I would just immediately lose to a boss. But remember, Raging Bolt EX isn't the only Raging Bolt card that I play. I rip 7 energies onto my Ditto and use Thunderburst Storm to deal 210 damage to his bench Lumineon V for game. It was genuinely such a sick play. We're sitting on a score of 2 wins and 1 loss, and that last game has me feeling great about the deck. I sit down for my next round and win the coin flip. I have no idea what they're playing, so I just pick first. And they turn over a Raging Bolt. Sometimes even when you win the flip, you lose the flip. Luckily, I've finally got an opening hand that isn't completely reliant on my first draw.
I'm a greedy
And to make
Chien-Pao
things even
player.
sweeter,
I
I
don't
top
run
deck a Nest Ball
Cologne, and
anyway.
I just hope
This is great because
I
I
don't
can
run
grab
an
Fan
Ogre
Rodent
Pawn
to set up
Cornerstone.
and still have the Ultra Ball for Barrel on my next turn. He manages to get the
I
turn
haven't
1
played
attack and
Chien-Pao
knock
in a
out my
long
active
time.
Ditto.
That was
Thanks to
one
that
of my
Ultra
like
Ball that I
first
held on to,
favorite
plus an Iona,
decks
I'm
of
able
the
to set up a
new, like,
really strong
era.
board and even use Fan Rotom to hit for that key 70 damage on Raging Bolt. Like I said before, this sets up some pretty relevant maths. He puts down an Area 0, giving us both access to an expanded bench. Then gusts up my Ditto that has energy and knocks it out. That's 2 Dittos in the bin. But thanks to the extra bench space, I'm able to thin out my deck and power up my last Ditto to use Arrogant Impact for the KO, evening up the prizes. After I take this KO, he actually starts to brick. Unable to piece together an attack, he promotes a Teal Mask Ogerpon, but it has a Bravery Charm on it, so I can't take the KO. And I've got no way to get Terrakion into the discard, so I just have to settle for another Arrogant Impact, as well as using Night Stretch to get back one of those Dittos and start powering it up. But then he reads Tinglu closely. This is something that almost never comes up, but if you have 4 or more damage counters on Ditto, you can't use Arrogant Impact. His plan was to slow me down by using Noctow's Speed Wing to deal 60 damage, not KOing my Ditto, but leaving it unable to copy Tinglu's attack. Luckily, I'm able to find and
Wow,
discard
what a
Terrakion on the
fucking
next
smart
turn, using
but
Cavern
petty
Tackle to get rid
bastard.
of Noctow, putting me at 3 prizes left to see his 4.
Good
He finally
play,
sorts out
dude.
an attacker, but can't gust around the Cavern Tackle invincibility, so he just has to pass. Now I've got a problem. I can't use any relevant attacks with my active Ditto. I used Cavern Tackle last turn.
Okay. We're gonna take bets in chat. I think he's gonna find a way around it and win. That's just my bet. You can do whatever you want. Put your money on wherever
I
you
have
want.
too much damage on me for Arrogant Impact. With just 3 prizes left to take, I could switch into my other Ditto, but I don't want to put it in danger. So I gust up the damaged Teal Mask Ogerpon that has a Bravery Charm and knock it out using Fan Rotom, keeping both of my Dittos safe. At this point, the game is basically over. I only need to take 1 more prize and he needs 4. I close out the game using my full HP Ditto to copy Arrogant Impact, netting me another win. It's time for the last round, and if I win this, I'll be 4-1. I get to go first, I draw my opening hand, and I open up Terrakion. I knew I was going to start with one of these attacking Pokemon that I need in the discard eventually. This is really rough. I've got Ultra Ball for Fan Rotom to start setting things up, but there is not much else in my hand. I just attach to Terrakion and pass the turn. Fortunately for me, he isn't having the fastest start either and just uses Cleffa to draw a whole bunch of cards. I don't find anything useful off of my top deck, so it's just another hand attach onto Terrakion, and I pass the turn without attacking. He doesn't manage to get an attack on his second turn either, but I do finally see what his deck is going for. Palafin EX with Petron and Weavile supporting it with unlimited gusting and switching every turn. I finally get things going, setting up a Barrel and attaching a 3rd energy onto Terrakion.
Oh no, I didn't mean to.
Managed to get an attack on his second turn either.
Okay.
Finally get things going, setting up a Barrel and attaching a 3rd energy onto Terrakion.
Okay. So like, it seems generally, and I see this with a lot of pro players, if a Pokemon, like in this situation that they don't want to start in the active, starts in the active, if it doesn't behoove them to retreat, like try and retreat it or switch it out as easily as possible, I don't know, like they just commit to attacking with it. I usually would just try to let it die. Like, just let them kill it. Because if I need to discard it, I can let them do that for me. I'll sacrifice a prize, but they can take it, you know? Now, of course, like, that kind of leaves you hanging in the air because you're counting on them, you know, taking the bait where they could boss and go for your cornerstone Ogerpon. Maybe but like it makes me wonder if I should start.
He's unable to take a KO because he doesn't have any gusting yet, and Cavern Tackle's effect is still active.
Attaching for attacks instead of committing to be like, screw that, let it die.
I've got the downsides of using Terrakion for this attack. A massive 3 retreat cost, and unlike Ditto, no access to any other attacks. I just pass my own turn, leaving Terrakion in the active for it to be knocked out, and he does so easily.
This is a low cost, like a low energy build deck. Retreating like that is not a good play. But that's only because he has no super rods in him. I don't think you squeeze one super rod in here, you have some ability to retreat a little bit more comfortably.
To snipe a benched Finizen, putting me back on an even number of prizes. This means that all I need to do is knock out an EX on each of the next 2 turns and I'll win the game. He uses Petron to switch Palafin in and out so that it can attack again, KOing my active Ditto. He also evolves his only Finazin into this Palafin. It means he now has an answer to my Stone Ogerpon, but if that Palafin EX goes down, his damage will be capped at 220 until he finds a way to set up another Palafin EX. I'm going to try and capitalize on this by using my only attack that can one-shot the massive 340 HP of Palafin EX, Raging Bolt EX. I set up 6 energies on board using an energy switch to directly power up Raging Bolt, and then discard 5 of those energies to deal 350 damage, taking 2 more prizes. And like I mentioned before, he can't even KO the big dinosaur, as his maximum damage is 220. Unfortunately, I couldn't quite find Scoop Up Cyclone to get Stone Ogerpon off the board. Otherwise, I'd have no easy...
Another thing he could squeeze into this deck to help it out a little bit is an Ancient Booster Capsule. Because, I mean, if you are going to have at least one Raging Bolt in there to bank off the energy, I mean, you might as well have something to beef up the Raging Bolt a little bit. You can get it up to 300 HP, and you can make it immune to special conditions. I think it'd be worth trying to make space to squeeze at least one in. Also, I noticed there's no Arvins in this build. Oh well.
2 prize liability sitting around, and this is something that he takes advantage of, gusting up and taking his
I
own
guess the
2 prize
Pokestop
turn
is
off
better
my
for also
Ogerpon, leaving us at
discarding,
2-2. This is fine though, he has plenty of low HP 2 prizes just sitting on the bench. I attach from hand to Raging Bolt, and I've already got Boss's Orders and Glass Trumpet in hand, so all I need to do is find Night Stretcher to get my Stone Ogerpon back, then I'll just gust up Petron EX, deal 210 damage with Bellowing Thunder, and I'll win the game, finishing the tournament at 4 wins and 1 loss. But I don't find that Night Stretcher. But it's okay, he can't actually take 2 prizes, he's got no way to set up a Palafin EX this turn. He passes back, giving me one more shot to win the game, and I whiff. And then he sets up a Palafin EX and knocks out my Raging Bolt and wins the game. It sucks to whiff 2 turns in a row where I could have just won the game on the spot, especially since I had so much draw. But it was a really fun back and forth set, and at the end of the day, someone's got to win. I ended the tournament at 5th place with 3 wins and 2 losses, which is pretty alright for such an insane deck. But more important than the bunch of packs that I got is what I learned about the deck and the ways in which I can improve it going forward. I think that we do need to improve the deck's consistency just a little bit. I did get some pretty rough opening hands, but there were still too many times where I was relying on a top deck to even play the game. Adding in a Noctowl would help here since it's searchable off a Fan Rotom, which ensures that we can really get things going on that second turn. The barrel was incredible, but not being 100 HP or less for Fan Rotom really hurt in some games. Maybe something like a 2-2 split of both the barrel and Noctowl could work. I also realized that bumping my opponent's Area 0 was a sick way to get those toolbox attackers into the discard. It turned Nest Ball plus a non-Area 0 stadium into an easy way to get them in the bin. And if we add Noctowl, then suddenly both of those stadiums become searchable. Plus, it can remove Stone Ogerpon from the board when we don't want any 2 prizes in play. I think there is absolutely a world where you trade out some of the discard cards for a split of 2 Area 0 and 2 other stadiums. So that on one turn you can play down the Area 0 and your attackers like Terrakion and Ting Lu, and then on the following turn play a different stadium to clean up everything. You could even squeeze in a few useful supporting 2 prizes like Squawkabilly and Pheasantipity, since now you have an efficient way to clear them off the bench. Also, having this option means that you can potentially swap out the deck's A-Spec, since now you have a much better solution for when you do open up one of those Pokemon that you want in the discard. Rather than just relying on finding Scoop Up Cyclone, I'd love to try playing a generically good card like Prime Catcher, or maybe the spicy Secret Box, or even that new Perfect Mixer card which comes out in the next set as a way to get your attackers and energy into the discard right away. Lastly, I wouldn't mind some kind of damage mod, even just something like Vitality or Defiance Band, in order to better deal with some of the tankier Pokemon in the meta that have 230 or 240 HP. I don't think it's a necessity, but if we're going to add in Noctowl, which can search out these cards, I think that one of these tools could make a pretty good addition. I actually had so much fun playing this deck. Every time a new set comes out, I'm going to be keeping a really close eye on all of the new tools that Ditto gets access to. If you enjoyed this kind of tournament gameplay video, please let me know down in the comments, because if this is something that everyone wants to see a bit more of, I would love to invest in some equipment to up the quality and keep doing these. You won't want to miss it.
Love it. Ditto is my boy. I was gonna say him, but Ditto is a they Pokemon. It's non-binary. And then we'll do a little basic Ditto face smile right there. Just a simple little emoticon. Boop. Thank you, Tim Danklin. Go sub now, guys. 1.54k subscribers. One of you could be the one to make it tick over to 1.55k. All right. Now that we've seen the deck in action, it's time we hold on. First of all, it's time we turn off what's happening here. Hold on, wrong game capture. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Turn that off. Now we're back in game. So we have his build here. Let's just run it. That's the next part of the stream here. We're gonna see how it plays. Gonna see if it's good, and if it's not, I'll cry. That's it. Simple. I'll just cry for days, weeks, months, years, eons, perhaps. Let's see. Ditto Toolbox. Hey, chillax, man, what's goody? Ditto is actually pretty sweet deck. Yeah, we're gonna try out this build here. I'm gonna play through it for a little bit. I'm gonna see what changes I can bring to this build. I can definitely think of more than enough options. Right off the bat, right now, it may be a little difficult, but I think squeezing in a Roaring Resolve Lucario to fish up energies, which you can then use your energy switches to move from Lucario right on to Ditto, would be pretty freaking sweet. Also, it gives you access to another great attacker. However, it's not a basic. But, I mean, it's still great for getting your energy. It's pretty freaking great. And it does use fighting, so there's synergy there with it too. There's like, it works. That works. It works, but it's not. It clunkies it up a little bit. Makes it a little too clunky. You would have to remove like maybe a Terrakion or something else. Already, right off the bat, I want to make some of the changes he proposed in the end of the video, but I also want to play this version out. Even though right off the bat, I'm tempted to bring this down to a 2-2. Take out maybe one Iono and something else and squeeze in the knockdown line. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that right off the rip. Oh, wait, yeah. Got to go back to edit. Edit deck. So let's go down to 2-2 here. Back over here. We'll sack one Iono. And one Iono and man, one Iono and fudge. This is a pretty tight build here. I guess a Night Stretcher, but I don't want to take one of those out. Definitely don't want to sacrifice the Glass Trumpet, because that, like, kind of helps a lot. Being able to attach. Guess one Buddy Poffin can go, but that kind of was... I mean, 3 is sufficient enough 4 is great. 3 could work. Wait, what's the A spec? Scoop. Yeah. See, scoop up Cyclone. Put one of your Pokemon and all attached cards into your hand. So that can help you get rid of, like, say, your Raging Bolt. If you're done with it and you don't want to lose it, or, you know, not lose the prize cards on it, it basically works the same as like a Penny or Turo scenario, so that you can just like take a Pokemon up, put it into your hand. Turo works too. Yeah, but Turo is a supporter card, so like let's say I didn't have anything hand, I Iono, and then I get like a Turo. I can't Turo that turn. But if I were to Iono get something and get, you know, a scoop up Cyclone, that would help. Or let's say I needed to boss. You know, like I need to boss because this is, you know, the one on the bench is the one that can get me the prizes I need. But I also need to scoop up in order to make that happen. Then this is an item that can help you put yourself better in that situation. But as he said, there's ways to get around that with other cards. So, but we're gonna work with this for now. I'm going to put the Noctowls in though. Let's get the Hoot Hoot. First. Seeker. 2. Alright, now we're going in. First, this deck needs a name. I forgot to name it. Ditto Toolbox. And then, as I do with all builds I get from other YouTubers, I will put something on here for that. I'll either put... I don't think I'll remember who it is if I put TD. So I'll put Danklin. Ditto Toolbox Danklin. So that I know it's Danklin's build. Let's go ahead and... I don't think there's any Ditto stuff. No, there's not. Oh well, Zoroark can transform. Do that. Card sleeves. Any Mimikyu. That's a similar vibe. There's Mew. That's basically Ditto. Yeah, good point. Where's Mew? Is there a Mew deck box? There we go. Let's just go full fusion. All right. Don't laugh at my low rank. I have not been playing for a little while here. All right. Honestly, you might be running so few supporters that you might be able to squeeze in a Toro. Probably true. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this going. I want to see how this is playing out. I will do it on casual though, just so it's Oh, cancel. Ooh, forgot to change my active deck. Ditto Toolbox Danklin. Let's see how this runs. Oh, good. I'm still a Togepi. It just sucks because I was so high up there, man. I was up in like the Master Ball ranks. Or I was scratching Master Ball rank. I was in Ultra, just right at the bottom of Master Ball. About to scratch my way in. No, wait, did I make it to... I can't remember. I was like up around like Lugia and Mewtwo, and then I was in Necrozma. I don't know what is what, like as far as level, what's above what. I don't remember. For sure, I remember hitting Necrozma, and God, I don't remember. anomaly. Been itching to try Dialga and Lapras. It is pretty fun. That was one of the first things I tried out because I saw somebody use it against me, and it's a blast when you get it set up. It's so fun. See, I'm gonna save that because we want to discard it. Got our Buddy Poffin. They're just attaching to the Zard because F it, I guess. They're like, whatever, man. Alright, let's grab... Should we grab a knockdown? Or should we grab... Bibaroo? I think we should grab Bibaroo. Because we're going to need the draw ability. Need 3 for that one. So let's go ahead and attach now. I guess we're safe from Zard, so let's go ahead and switch. Get Ditto in the active. And we will... Well, I guess I could Sandbringer this turn. Right? We could Sandbringer. Yeah, we could totally Sandbringer right now. Yeah, let's do it. Well, that's just beautiful. Boop. Well, I said I could put 2, but I only put 1. Attach up to 2 from your from your discard pile. Yeah, I only had 1. I thought it was from my deck. I didn't read properly. Wow, this person's really just going for the... I'm just gonna attach energies until I can attack. Could you get something on the bench, please? I want this game to last. There you go. I just want this game to last a little bit. I want to see how the deck can draw for me. Let's see. I've been itching. I've been running Dialga at locals before. What's his face made it popular. Love that big boy. Too bad you can't bump this Zard right away. Oh, we'll be bumping it soon. I mean, I don't want to just donk him. I want to play the game. So, I'm cool to wait. I'm patient. I think they're just attaching for the retreat right now. And they're putting the, yep. So you're going to have 70 more, yep. Yep. Readying the quick attacker instead of attaching to the Zard, which they can, yep. Kate, very good for you. We're going to attach there. We're going to drop this down. We're going to industry synthesizers. Right. What else? We will nest ball. Get another Ditto down. Let's get another Ditto. We can Earthen Vessel, but what are we destroying? I guess we'll destroy the Ogre Mask. They're committing to the Radzard. I think they're just trying to attach. That's what I think they're doing. Wait. Need 3 fighting? Okay. Okay. So now I could draw a little bit because we're ready to attack. But I also don't want to lose the energy, to be honest. We'll just hold off because we can industrious next turn. We're all good. There's no rush. Well, arrogant impact for 220. I'll take 3. Pick up a pal pad. My best draw from the prizes, but I'm sure if I use a boss soon and I want it back, then I'll be thankful. Which I could see myself doing just to take that out. Oh no, this thing can melt my dip. That sucks. Okay. I see. So I don't know if they're aware of this, but this card has an ability. Is it just rule box? Yeah, it's ability, so they can't attack with that Zard. I don't know why they're setting it up. Let's see, so what should we do here is the question. Because I don't want to lose my next Ditto that fast. Dagfajabbalabbit. Alright, let's see. Another Hooter. Alright, I'll just drop a Hooter. Drop that. Industrious. Fingers crossed. Get us a good draw. Alright, it's fine. And, I don't know. Let's concealed cards, too. Another energy switch that doesn't do me too much. Alright, I'm just gonna have to stall this turn here and take a hit, probably, unless they got a boss coming. I just don't like that I'm getting time set up their Arcanine EX. That's hurting my feelings. Realize it's been so quiet. At least got the music on. Chillax how you day, brother. My gold is washed. My goose is cooked. Peking duck. I still don't know what they're doing with this. Alright, I'm over you. We're not doing this. I want to win with Dittos, damn it. Thumbs down. Would not play again. Let's try again. Let's get another game in. Well, first, let's collect. Put 4 Pokemon games. The hair in my mouth. Now I lost it. There was totally just a hair somewhere. Give me a second. I'm just gonna go like rinse my whole mouth out because now that's driving me crazy. I'm afraid to even swallow my spit because I don't want to swallow a hair and start choking. Because if it's a hair from my head, I could definitely start choking. It's very long. If it's a hair from my ass or my crotch, then I could definitely start choking. It's very long. Just imagine it's the same length. It's like, is that a pube or not or what? It's like, how would you tell? What do you mean, how would you tell? One would be way shorter. Right. Way shorter. Yeah. Here, BRB. Girl, I was tripping over a eyelash. You hear me, girl? I was tripping over a eyelash. But still, I don't want to choke on it. Also, my green screen looks terrible right now. Absolutely dreadful. You're what the Spanish would call el terrible green screen. Sorry, that's Verde's screen. I don't know what screen means. Spanish, I can't say it. If anybody in chat would like to play as well, let me know. Shoot me an ad. It is written on screen, or as written on screen, except the O's are zeros. D4Z3D L0Z3R. The letters are lowercase and the numbers can't be lowercase. Okay. If I could go on to a buddy, well, that's good enough, you know. I'm gonna get the doof. We'll hold this for a minute. Next turn, we drop Bib and we IO. Let's see what they're running. They're using the basic fire ones, so I'm assuming they're running like the Arcanine kind of build or something, or maybe, I don't know. It could be anything. We're just using the fire ones. Could be Zard, but probably not. I feel like they use the dark ones for the Zard. Let me take this out. It's Arcanine. I was right. I hate to assume, but I'm sure it's okay, Raja Beta 8. Proceed. This is not. This is chat. Anything for chat. My turn! Oh, we got what? Let's hit the Iono. I kind of feel like I'm helping them out by doing that, by freshening their hand, because I kind of think they were a little lost, but they were also kind of getting some things, so let's just be safe here. Let's go ahead and maybe get another attach, or do we draw? I mean, if I attach, I can draw one card, or I can. Man, let's just do this. Let's just attach, and we'll Industrious Incisors. Play Coffin is one card that makes a little difference for us. Let's grab. What do we have on this? Okay, could grab a Hoot Hoot. Let's grab a Hoot and another Doe. We just gotta get our bastards into our discard now, or Tinglu, Terrakion, something. Please start a link to tier program. Choose up to 2 of your bench color smoke. Attach a basic energy card from your discard. This person really likes to take time on their turns, man. I'm thinking they're timing out, and I'm probably just gonna instant win this game soon. It feels like what's about to happen. Well, we getting some free trainer cards. Yeah, let's dual seek. I'm gonna go for. What do we have in hand right now? Nothing that needs to be discarded. Let's get a nest. No, not a nest. Iono. And I don't know. Okay, fine. Stretcher. Plus, I'm gonna Iono right now anyway, so nothing of what was in my hand matters anyway. It's all shifting. Let's freshen up our hands. Terrakion, good. attachment. We just gotta get you into the discard somehow. Guess I can play that. We'll Death real quick for one card. We pick up a Night Stretcher. Let's go ahead and well, we can get the energy back, but we get a Pow Pad. Let's Night Stretcher for that energy. Try Pow Pad for an Iono. Doesn't matter. Nah, we're fine. It honestly fucking sucks. I kind of want to just go ahead and conceal cards, man. Can I draw into a frickin' Ultra Ball or something? God, dude, give me an Ultra Ball. All I want is an Ultra Ball, so I can dump this dude. You're pissing me off. End turn, whatever. They're not playing anyway. Drawing terrible. I definitely don't think I'll be playing this in the tournament. I don't know, man. This needs some work. I see potential, but it needs work. They do nothing. Very fun game here. Very fun game. Of them sitting through their turn doing nothing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's freshen up the hand. These hands, dude. Losing my mind. I'm losing my mind, obviously. What's happening? I know, I'm just using it. Just get it out of here. Literally nothing. I can do nothing. Because I just can't get an Ultra Ball into my hand at the same time as a Pokemon. This is ridiculous. This is the worst thing of the deck right here. This is the worst part. See, this is why you need something specifically to search for the items. Why is there no Arven? There's no Arven in this deck. Arven is one of the most important supporter cards. It literally allows you to search for an item and a tool. You can grab your rescue board or other tools that you could use, as well as an Ultra Ball when you have Pokemon in hand. Why didn't you just discard the Terrakion with the Vessel? Oh, well, yeah, I wasn't thinking straight. But I mean, it wouldn't have done anything. This isn't even a real game. Like, I don't even care to try, because this dude isn't even here. They're just sitting here, bro. Letting the game tick by. At this point, I was just more worried about, like, I just wanted to use the basic functionality. I was like, can I just get a card when I need a card? Although, to be quite fair, I totally forgot Earthen Vessel discards as well. My brain put it out of my head completely. Because I was just like, Ultra Balls for the discard. So that is one just my brain blanking. But also, I mean, I was not thinking, because I'm like, dude, they're just not playing. Jeremy, yes, you do. Either drop your trainer ID in chat, or you can add me. Trainer ID is right here. D4Z3 DL0Z3R, Dazed Loser. Here, I'm gonna hit a quick BRB and refill my water. I'll type it in chat as well, just in case, so you can type that in. Be right back. Let me get some more water. Big. Also partook in a little grass energy. So there, Jeremy. Might need to refresh, just so it reloads too. Oh no, you're there. Hold on, I just got an important notification. have to do something or else I'm gonna get a premium charge. Give me a second here. Something about my car insurance. I'm not looking to get no charges. Sure. What is my password again? I put this thing to keep me logged in. And it never keeps me logged in. Fucking drives me crazy. I'm just gonna start the game. I can do both. I can play the game and correct this issue real quick. Did it. Now I won't be charged a premium fee on my car insurance in a few days. Let's see. I guess Dan wrote on. Now keep in mind, please, sir, as you stomp me with Chen Pao, that I don't think I can beat you with this deck. So take it easy on me. You know, let me have some room to run. Keep me on a long leash before you snap me back, you know? It starts. I feel the chill. After this, maybe we'll do a rematch with a different deck too, because I kind of do want to just play for real, outside of, you know, workshopping this Ditto deck. Let's go ahead and fan call. Stop, go ahead and hit that. Some poffins I don't really need to use. I'm just taking up space now, that's just great. I guess we'll end turn. In this the bowl. Not bad. The Palkia, it fits in nicely with Chen Pao, makes it a nice killer adaptation. Great for the late game setup to get some more energy back too. I kind of dropped Palkia from my Chien-Pao builds. I sort of just opted more for having two Chien-Paos to pivot between. I just opted for more Chien-Paos because I figured better to have more accessibility to get more of them going, on top of, you know, if you, at the time, I think Beach Court was still in play, so you could use it, get a free retreat, get the energy back into your hand, and then switch into your next Chien-Pao, Shivery Chill again, so you get 4 energy in one turn, by switching to another Chien-Pao. If you manage to get 3 Chien-Paos on bench at the same time, then you could hit for 6 energy in one turn in the hand, and then cycle all that in and on. And that was killer. That was very fun. Man, it's fucking bullshit, dude. I just cannot get shit into my hand when I need it. Who the fuck am I aiming again? There we go, that's something. Drop you down. Boom. Thank God. Racket, get out of here. Now concealed cards. Fucking yes, bro. Let's go. Alright. Fighting energy down. We switch. Look at that. Go ahead and get that energy back, but leave that there for Trumpet. That's what. Industrious for now. We can just Sandbringer. We're gonna do that anyway. It's gonna come out. Or yeah. I like that better. Here, let's ditch. Fighting and we'll do both the energy because we can extra for that back. So we'll burn both of those. Grab a knockdown. So now it's coming together a little bit. We're getting some getting the drawability here. This is what we want to see. Get this now or save it. Boss in... Do I even need the boss? I was trying to... Okay, let me take it. Let me take it. Let me take it. Good. Not as upset. Unless I already had this one at the end. I don't think I did. Anyway. Let's think. Risky, but let's focus up. Okay. Yeah, you know, got some stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and Sandbringer now. What I was gonna do initially. Attach rice. Man, I'm still getting constant notifications, and it's literally one of two notifications. It's either someone saying that they're still at power, or someone saying, yes, we finally just got power. Like, back and forth. Like, the last 10 notifications have been near back-to-back, and it's been, we still don't have power. Oh, thank goodness we just got power. Still waiting for our power. We just got power back. How long till we get power? Hey Steve, what's going on? What up, fam? Hope you're having a good night. Steve, are you in Florida? Can't remember. Hope you're doing well either way. Whether you're just getting through your day-to-day or fuck you, brother. What'd they do? They have an ability. How'd you hit me? Did I miss something? How did you do that? Did I miss something? Hold on. To this Pokemon. Right. Why did I think that also protects my Ditto? To this Pokemon. Why am I dumb? Huh? Why is that dumb? Well, we got a safe switch. So we set up another. Man, I'm a silly boy sometimes. Aren't I just the silliest boy? I just barely read cards and start playing the game and then go, what? I'm shocked. You're kidding me. Friggin' idiot. Oh man, I'm dumb. I have nothing else I can do here. We're kind of boned. Fuck. Ooh. For now and hope for the best. Alright, Industrious. Okay. It kind of would have been better for me if I had Pokestopped first, like I was thinking. I should have Pokestopped first. That sucks. I hate that. I hate that for all of this. Well, I'm just gonna end turn here and stall for a turn. There's the how much better would Cornerstone Mask Ogre Pond be? if it was protect your active Pokemon from attacks from your opponent's active Pokemon with abilities. Like if it worked that way, oh shit. Is there a Q? You can play him next, Steve. So far, I'm just kind of winging it. We're just playing this Ditto Toolbox deck, and trying to see if it's up to snuff. If we can make it up to snuff by making any additions or changes. I do think the idea of the Area 0 under depths, and then, you know, getting rid of it yourself with Pokestop, that's a pretty good way to discard. Wow, that was a good snipe. I saw the Radiant Greninja play coming. I saw it coming, but I didn't think it'd be so soon. It's too easy. But come on, man, understand the assignment here. You knew I was playing this deck, and you come at me with Shenpao Palkia? You're just trying to embarrass me on stream, and you know I can't do anything about it with this deck. I'm castrated. Actually, nothing I can do. It sucks. Can't get to another Ditto. Oh, there it is. Something. Just grab one of DM. Do I even have energy in deck is the question. Do I? I don't think I do. Well, you're just gonna kill it next turn anyway. Doesn't matter what I do, it's just gonna roll people without you. Now, if I could get to an energy switch though, that'd be cool. If I still had the skateboard, that'd be also cool. Yeah, I got nothing. We'll pick this up. Drop the hoop back down. We can attach to here. And just hope for the best. Even though the best will never come. Or I don't know. A lot of ores. Okay, let's conceal. Let's just toss that. And it should easily Raging Bullet. I don't know why I'm making this so much harder on myself. There we go. So, need to go for that. Let's just dump track. Grab two. Often. Not that I really even want a Poffin, honestly. I'm gonna leave that be food in deck, I just kinda wanted to burn a card, to be honest. So let's end turn. You already know what's gonna happen. You're gonna get the energy, you're gonna snipe the Ditto and the Hoot Hoot, and that's basically game. I'm basically giving game to you on a silver platter. It does sound fun, Steve, for a second, until you're here in my chair, which is not a very comfortable chair. I need a chair. Playing the actual game, and you're trying to make it work, and it works in moments, and then, you know, you get picked apart by a Radiant Greninja. Just like, man, that fucker's pretty common. Ain't that hard to get the energy out of him. So that you kind of need the Manaphy and or Drop. And you just can't make the deck space for it when you're trying to, you know, balance, like, you know, your Bibi and having your own Radiant Greninja, and your Dittos, your Cornerstones. Suppose you could balance it though just the same with the Area Zero under depths. It's the same thing. Xylene is like pretty much the only card that gives you a possibility of getting back certain aspects from the graveyard. Yep, there it is. Boom. Handed game to you on a silver platter. And I've got nothing I can answer to you with. Nada. I can't even knock down now. Oh boy. Well, GG's. I guess the only thing you can beat me with... Okay. Let's see here. Well, you'll set that up pretty quick. Close. Industrial incisors, see what I can find. Alright. I'll pad it real quick, just to move some shit. He's back. Man, I have like no cards in deck. I'm screwed, dude. I'm so screwed. This game's over. This game is so over. 7 cards in deck. Although if I Iona, if I were to be able to Iona, it could have changed a lot from here. Because then you're like, boom, 1 card in hand. It's like, oh shit. What can I do about this other than a retreat and this shivery chill, and then we're back on track. Oh yeah, and Roxanne. Been a while. How's the new car? It's doing all good. It's all good. I had to put some money into it. It broke down a couple times, but understandably so. It was pretty much all original parts on a 99. I already knew it was going to need some love and care. Hi, Steve. GG. Jeremy. Although, come on, man, you rocking Chen Pao against a Ditto. You knew you were gonna win. You knew I can't, and I'm unfamiliar with the Ditto deck. That's the other thing. I'm still learning it. And you know, come with some heat. Cold-blooded. Alright, Steve. Whoop, 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 whoop. Cancel. Profile. I meant to say profile. France. St. James. Let me try out this Ditto box one more time. what I just thought of? I don't remember if I actually built one, but I meant to a while ago. I intended on building an Iron Hands, no, not Iron Hands, an Iron Treads EX deck with Machamp and some Mimikyus and other stuff. I think, is Deancey still in play? I gotta see if Deancey's still in play. I felt so bad for killing all those Dittos. That was my baby boy! Tails never fails. Flip a coin. Tails never fails. Give it a bird. I'm gonna go first. Let's see what Steve is running. For all I know, Steve might also be running some Gem Power and just stop me with a bread and butter killer. Dunsparce. Is this a Tinkaton? Or are we just using the Dunsparce for the draw engine? Because I see a few people who just kind of run it. Could just be running. Damn. No! No! I messed up! I messed up big time! I didn't fan call! Oh, I fucked everything up. I fucked everything up. I didn't fan call? I'll be back here. I got it. I'll be back. Okay. Alright, I'm back. I deserve whatever happens. Oh, we're just running collapse, run a little discard deck. Is that what we're doing here? Is that our land day? Freaking bastard. You're utilizing the free retreat on the Dunsparce for an easy setup in hopes that you can get that, and if you can't, then whatever. You just Dunsparce into it for your active buff after you get a fresh hand. That's too Steve. Have you known me to run a Chow style deck? No. I just figured, you know, I just already saw it. I was like, why wouldn't I just see the same thing speeding in material, like, repeatedly? It seemed like something that wouldn't happen. What's that? You don't like the chip out right now? Well, but have I got the card for you? Just put it onto your bench. Got the baby almost. Can't do anything yet. Just put my boy here. Please don't hurt my boy. Because I could just drop Terrakion and energy switch and get him going any second. You want to play games with me, boy? Rescue border switcher away from being out of here. I could easily just also retreat with leftover energy. Yo, Dub, what's going on, fam? It's my second stream of the day here. Doing a little Ditto Toolbox test here. We're reviewing now. We reacted to a video from Tim Danklin on a Ditto Toolbox deck list that they used in tournament in person, where it actually mattered. They didn't do the greatest, but they got a couple wins, which are pretty impressive. I did take one tip from the end of this video there to immediately update it and dropped in some knockdowns. I do also want to kind of add in the Area 0 underdepths to expand the bench when you have the Cornerstone Mask, as well as then dropping Pokestop to take away. That's a good way to discard when you can't get into a Ultra Ball or an Earthen Vessel. Yeah, man. Let's see here. Also, if anyone in chat is not aware, Dub is an amazing creator. You should go check out his channel as well. They got a game he's working on right now for subscribers. So if you go subscribe to him over on his channel, you'll be able to play the game he's created as well. Let's see. What do we need? Industrious? I don't know why it wasn't shining, like I already used it. Okay, okay, this is not bad. Earthen. Discard to rack. Anybody else see a problem here? Anybody else see this problem? Anybody else see this glorious bug? What did I just do? Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, and you have any Terra, and I didn't have Cornerstone and Mask in play. That's where I do it. My fault. Anyway, just go ahead and Cavern Tackle for 120. That's my bad. All on me. I was confused, but then I read. And now, I am delivered from ignorance. Thank you, Jeebus. Yeah, Jeremy. My brain works a little slow sometimes. I've eaten one meal today, and I've streamed, well, not that long. I did like almost a 3-hour stream, and now I've been streaming for maybe a little over 2 hours. I drove around a little today, saw some real damage from the rest of the storm, and like, not that far from my house. I just started going down little streets around me, and I was like, dang! Oh my god! It's just so I had to pull over my car just to look at it and just be like, that's real. That is not just, whoa! I drove by and thought I saw some crazy shit. It's like, no, that's some crazy shit. It was bad. Oh no, not the ditch. Why do you do that for, meanie? I'm gonna tell your mom. Ben F, what's going on, fam? What's happening at UPB? I just got off job. How you been? I've been good, Ben F. How have you been, brother? Right now, I'm just testing out this Ditto deck. Happy to see that another creator named Tim Danklin on their channel made a video about a toolbox deck that they made for Ditto. That they used in a in-person tournament, and I decided to react to the video as well as review the deck on app and kind of get an idea for how my favorite boy can be utilized. Because I've been wanting to build a Ditto toolbox for a while, but I've just been kind of waiting for a deck list to naturally come across, you know, my path. And of course, over time, eventually one has. Let's see if it's I want to grab none of those, actually. I don't want to put anything on the bench. How about that? Grab. One card can make a difference. That one card is not bad. But once again, we can't use it, so. Let's see. Because it does 10 more. That just hits like a nice, neat, you know, 250 damage mark. You know, I like the looks of that. Let's grab 2 for our prize. Fighting it. Well, it's good I get the energy out of my prizes at least, because later on it would suck to be like, I need 1 more energy and it's nowhere, and it's right there in my prize. Got their cornerstone. Thank you, Steve. Surprised you're not coming with the Wug Trio. Did you really let Great Tusk replace your Milking? Just because it's more consistent? I mean, I'm sure, what, rotation probably ruined, how Wug Trio was running originally. Hey, don't do that. That's petty. That's gross. That's mean. That makes me sad inside. That's anti-Christian. You against God, buddy? Yeah, are ya? Trying to make your Meemaw sad? Alright then. Peace be with you, brother. Choose me. Choose me. He said while wanting to whip his ass so badly. Fuck. Retreat. Back in Ditto. And at least we can Thunderburst Storm for something. I'm gonna drop 60 on wait, I forgot it's Terra. I'm so dumb, dude. I'm so dumb. It's a Terra. You cannot put Terras on the bench, Brody. How many times do I make that same mistake? All the time with this, brother. All the time. How many times do we say we're never gonna make this mistake again? And then we make it again. And each time it happens, I'm like, do I play this game? Do I really play this game? Am I really paying attention? Am I present? God damn. Make a short of all my mistakes. Like, just compiled together. Right after a clip of me, after like a win, being like, I'm the greatest TCG player alive. And then just like, oh, nobody plays that. No, I didn't. I can't get damage on that back. And I got just. Oh no. Why did you discard my boy? What he do to you? Now I just have to figure out a way to get rid of something on my bench. Probably this dude or this dude. I don't know, man. I got nothing. And hope for the best. Maybe if I'm a good boy for Christmas, Santa will give me the ability to be good at this game. Although I might have to bribe him. Probably a little bit more than just milking cookies and sitting on his lap. With this again? We're really doing this again? Brother. I expected more. I'm dumb. Hi, Anna. I don't think the game heard me. There we go. I don't know. What do you mean? It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad? I can't afford to Poke Stop. I can't afford to. I can't. It's not a thing I can do. And I can't, man, dude. But I have to try and get to a fucking energy get fucking nothing, dude. So long for the game to do things right now. It's like, dude, just fucking card down, do the thing. Sometimes, man, I swear, this game is just not... They're spending all this time on Pocket and talking about, oh, we're actually doing it ourselves. Why aren't you doing it yourselves for the real card game? Why aren't you focusing on making a real good app for your real card game? Like, the main thing that you should be focusing on, first and foremost, your card game. Why don't you put the same love and care towards that, which built the entire thing? Makes no sense. Get it? There's no reason it should be running this slow and like, not loading a card in sometime. Or like bugging completely to the point where cards have to be banned and reworked. Dude, get it. Get it. Industrial Society, please. Get something. Save me. Please. God. Please. Save me. Fuck. GG's, man. I've loved discard decks. I haven't played one in a long time. They're so fucking cheesy when they work. Ooh. Alright. I already gave up hope. We're all good, buddy. Left that a long time ago. No hope left. We're just gonna get trounced and we have to be okay with it. You know, to its credit, that's another thing the card games can teach you. Life ain't always fair. Sometimes we lose. It just comes down to the hand we're dealt, and we have to move on to the next game and keep it pushing. Just keep drawing, keep pulling. Eventually, your card will come. But right now, that is not this fucking time. Can't do anything, so that's fun. But like, can you let me retreat already? Fuck! Like, how hard is it to like, I have 2 energies attached. It's 2 retreat costs. How long does it take to do the math of 2 minus 2? Brother. Oh my god, that's what I'm talking about. This game is... Oh, this game is so fun. I love it. I like to do, and I cannot do anything but lose to the discard. But I'm going to let it happen. We're not going to concede, because the whole point of playing the discard deck is getting your opponent to lose via you discarding all their deck. So I want to give him that satisfaction of knowing he made my entire deck go fight. I got your back, buddy. There you go. Got all you needed. And just to show me I'm done, he hits the duns first. Are you sure you don't need to use its ability? Get a new hand going? Oh, you wanted to actually attack just to drive it in? You could have really just discarded there and... Cool. So with basically no energy in my deck... Yeah, I have no energy, and all my energy's in the discard. I cannot attack. That's game. But, what I can do... Please, game. How long is it gonna take you to... Oh my goodness, dude. Gotta be kidding me. This is Pokemon's fucking main card game. This is their card game. And they're terrible. It's terrible. Why? Why? There's no excuse for this game to, like, ever be less than optimal. Also, don't understand why it runs this poorly and it takes up like 40% of your CPU usage when you use it. That is nuts to me as well. I'm just gonna Pokestop so I can discard my own deck down. When the game realizes that I hit the stadium. There we go. You won't discard my deck? Fine, I'll do it for you. Jesus fucking Christ. Trying my best here, not to lose it. But there's no winning. We can do stuff. So I'll do stuff. GG, Steve. A little bit of a deck back. No energy switches to make anything happen, of course, but... You wanted to mess with me by, instead of speeding up my death by discarding me, you instead decided to attack. So I'm gonna make it take a little longer for you now. Just wait a bit. Could honestly just pass each turn, yeah. That's the best. Just pass each turn until it's over for me. Unless I do this. And then, let me do it. Let me do it! I end my turn. Big brain. I caused my own demise. So I am the winner. Because I was the only person to actually defeat a player. By taking myself out, I have won. What kind of deck do you want to play next? I don't know. Which side? Either gonna do Dialga V-Star, or I might do Garchomp. I really like Garchomp. main decks I've been running are the Larimar Dialga V-Star deck. This build I got from Little Dark Fury. If I remember right, I did revise it, but not in this build. This is still his original build from the video, as far as I remember. Did make another one. Oh no, I did make the Iron Treads deck. Okay, so I did. Cool. Alright. So yeah, this isn't too big brain or anything. It's just Iron Treads. I could probably use 2 more Earthen Vessels in here. I only have 1. Which is kind of weird. But I guess it's just because I'm really banking off getting the Lapras going. But I feel like Earthen Vessels would help you get the Lapras going. So I should probably move some stuff around in this build. For sure. And I feel like Iridas would help you get to the... Yeah, dude. This build is... ass backwards. I really must have been dead tired when I threw this together. That, or I just was, like, not thinking straight. Because this is a little bumpy. Oh well, we'll work on that later. For now, maybe the Frog Prince? Try to run that sleep play. It is fun to try and work on. So we got the Greninja EX that we run with Jinx EX. We use the Drowsy and Hypno line to put the opponent's active to sleep. And then we can use Heart Stopping Kiss via Jinx for 1 water, 2 colorless. Or sorry, 1 water, 2 colorless. If your opponent's active Pokemon is asleep, it is knocked out. So basically 1 water, 1 double colorless. Within 2 turns you can get that ready. Same amount of time it basically takes to get this ready. You have Shinobi Blade to give you some control to search your deck with, to get to the cards you need, either to get to Hypno so you can put them to sleep, or get to the double colorless energy to set that up. Primarily you are kind of just running it as a Greninja EX deck at the start of the game, just to get those going so you can set up the control to start getting the sleeps and get the Heart Stopping Kiss going. Kind of want to play that, but honestly, I just really like the Garchomp because I really love the Roaring Resolve Lucario. I love the Cursed Blood Moon. Oh wait, cancel. What do you want to play against? I don't know, just pick something. What do you want? Not the same deck though. Come with something else. It can be another mill deck if you want, I don't care, but just not the same stuff we've already seen. Let's keep it fresh. Okay, well. Ooh. Oh, it's Earthen Vessel. You can see the outline. Like, the texture from the Earthen Vessel card is on my energy. You can see the shape of the outline here for the Earthen Vessel. It's fun. waiting on you, Steve. You still here? Hopefully you didn't disconnect or something. Because this app is trash. Sometimes I wouldn't be surprised if the app just crashed right now. And you're like, oops. Well, funny thing. I'm not even kidding. Oh, it's because you also were mulliganing? Aw, dude, that sucks. I want to start Biddy. Or Biddy. Bid. Same thing, you just flip the B into a D. Alright, buddy. Let's give. Nest. No, it won't attach that way. I'm gonna go for Cleffa then. We'll attach one to you. Okay, I've not seen a Ting Lu in a long time. What does it do again? Am I gonna be mad at this game as long as it doesn't cut your opponent actively play that have any damage counters on them? They have no abilities. Except for the range. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, that's kind of annoying for me. That affects my deck a little bit. Bro, that's fucking... So I can only roar and resolve one time. That sucks, dude. That fucking sucks. Pretty hard. Not gonna fucking even lie. I hate that so much. Let's grab this. Shit, man. Wait, what was I thinking, dude? I don't know what I was just thinking. What did I just do that for? Oh, well, it's fine, dude. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, let's just do this. Drop and attach the woman. Treat. Grasping draw. Okay, that's good. Man, though, dude, the Ting shutting down my Roaring Resolve build is kind of fucking annoying, because then I can only attach one at a time. Well, I can Hydro Lander to get the damage necessary for Lucarios, but then I have to prioritize discarding energies. thought that was for boss last or something. I missed that Halloween completely. How fucking annoying would it be to lose a game because of this Halucha? Like if you have two prizers that have 10 points of health left, and then you drop a Halucha, I would never play the game again if I lost that way. I could never play the game again. I would not physically be able to play. It would rattle me to my very fucking core. I should try and squeeze a sparkling crystal in this deck would be pretty good. I could be pretty good too. Let me do my one new rolling resolve that I can do as long as this bitch is inactive. Just one free search. Attach to Yi. Where am I going to retreat? Hide the land. 160 will attach. 2, 3. What is there to say? But I have this song stuck in my head and I love it. Art does not interpret so. We're paintings with legs. We are art you can fuck. Oh, Steve. I didn't have a damage counter on me yet. So I can use it the first time. I mean, technically, the way this card is written, I put the damage counters first, right? And if I do, I may search my card for deck. That technically is the way it should work. But, technically, in order to use the ability triggers before I have the damage counters on. Because I'm triggering the ability and then placing the damage counters, the first ability has already been triggered and it cannot be stopped. As far as I'm aware. So that's the reasoning the game's kind of going by here. I'm trying to think of what I should do. I shouldn't have done it. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that so early? If anything, I could have came in with the cursed Blood Moon, the Blood Moon Ursaluna, or I should have saved that. I had a one-shot that I just threw away, and now I gotta set it back up, and I can't set it back up. Why did I do that? I should. Oh my god! I do the dumbest stuff sometimes just because I'm like, I just want to do this, and I'm not thinking. I'm just making a direct, like a choice. actually surprised that I was right, because my gut told me I still get to use it the first time. But the way it's read, it does kind of seem like I put the 2 damage counters on, and then, oops, you don't have an ability anymore, so you can't search your deck for the energy you need. But you still get the damage counters. That's the way it reads to me. After really reading it, it's like, that's what should happen. But that seems too unfair, and if that is the case, then it shouldn't even trigger the ability. I don't know, but like, I feel like that also makes sense. A lot of sense of how it should work. But it's whatever. I'll just be trapped here until you kill me. Or swap, or whatever. Ouch. You hurt me deeply. But I still love you, dear. Ouch. Wait, excuse me? I'm a Terra. Put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. And you put them on a Terra Pokemon, and it went through? As long as this Pokemon is on your bench. But Pokemon's attacks, what, because it's an effective attack? Well, I've had other attacks that were effective attacks damage, and it didn't let me place on Terra Pokemon. How does it need to be worded? Somebody explain the shit to me, because I clearly don't understand. How is it always that I... See, this is why I keep making the same mistake. I try to put damage on a Terra, and every time it's like, no, you can't do that. And then I see somebody else do something where they put damage on a Terra with a card, and I don't know how the wording is any different. I don't get it, brother. I don't get it. I don't get it, brother. I'm confused. Someone explain to me why that works and why mine before didn't. So confused. I just hurt. I hurt everywhere. No, I can't dump both of those. Dump one of those. Not the smartest choice, but whatever. Get it back. What did we need to go for? Another Mario. Risky play we got going here, Cotton. See if it pays off for him. Oh, I should have dropped the gimbal down before I attacked! I keep making so many mistakes. Brother, why can't I think 3 seconds faster before I make a decision? If I would have thought for 3 seconds before making a decision, I would have been like, right, drop the Garchomp down, so next turn, we have at least the ability to say we can hope for a rare candy to get us into the Garchomp. How many times are we gonna misplay? We can't do this if we expect to try and start getting to locals and start accruing points to make the worlds. You know, we gotta think. We can't just rush into stuff. Actually have a background goal of becoming the very best and becoming a Pokemon Master via winning the TCG Championships at Worlds. That's gotta stop. We gotta just take it an extra second before we make every decision go. Wait. Check board state, then make a decision. since I already have damage counters, I can't even resolve a single energy. I could have at least hit for 130. If I could have got like 2 energy on, I could do nothing. So I'm gonna be petty. I'm gonna be so petty. Here, do this. I don't even care anymore. Industrious inside, which I've been forgetting to do for. Just get the things, just find it out. We're not winning this game. I was not seeing Tinglu coming. But I know you play different stuff, so I was like, I could see anything. I don't know why, but for some reason seeing Tinglu also just reminded me about Glimora, and Glimora is super good to play right now. I'm just upset, brother. I'm just so upset. Ugh. Like, I feel like I lost the game. But not because I was beaten, but because I beat myself. I made so many misplays. Where it's just like 4 crucial moments where I did something dumb that stopped me from being able to get in a better position. Probably gonna lose anyway, but I would have been in such a better position. This ain't a bad Tinglu to throw in the deck either. For Ditto, Ground Crasher, it only hits for 30. But if there's a stadium in play, which there almost always is, then you're hitting for 30 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Oh, and you discard that stadium, which sucks. But that's another way of getting rid of Area 0 under depths. If you don't have access to a Pokestop, so another reason why that Tinglu also fits into the Ditto box. Could be worth squeezing one in. Oh, there's a Rick Candy. Well, at least we can attack one more time before it's all over. Wait. Oh, because it's not in the active. I was like, why can I Roaring Resolve right now? I was like, I'm confused. Not the same Tinglu. Doesn't say EX. We're good. Okay, Industrious Incisors. energy. Oh, let's get ready for Steve's turn. And Ting Lu enters the field, caped up like it's Tuesday. Come on. Wait! I liked a couple of things I had going on here. Aw. Now I only like one or two of the things going on there. Ow. Hey, don't you go moving damage around. Don't go moving nothing. Ow. Don't do that. Do best. Force here for 250, taking out the thing. God, Steve, you're making me play my fucking ass off and I'm still gonna lose. That's the worst part about this game. I feel like I'm still gonna fucking lose. Even if I win, it's gonna be so hard fought that I can't even enjoy it. It's gonna be like a Pyrrhic victory. Because look, I still gotta get this dude out of the fucking active. Which, I mean, it's not impossible. It's only 2 energies. I can Roaring Resolve for 1. Unless you just drop another Tingle EX and get into the active, even if you can't attack with it. You can still stop me from doing a Roaring Resolve, and then it'll fucking... Oh man, it ain't over yet. We're so close. We're right there, and I feel like I'm just gonna have the door shut in the face and like jumping. Huh? But that doesn't have a retreat cost of 4 either. Are you just... I don't understand why that was done. That only works for Pokemon with a retreat cost of 4. No! That's even fucking worse! Oh my god! Do I have any switch in this deck? I think I only have 1. I doubt I'm gonna draw into it. I mean, no, never mind. I can get out of this. Yeah, it's not over. I can get out of it. Resolve. Attach. I risk not finding a switch? We just do it right now. Okay, hydro lantern. My brain is trying to make build the most cheesy fucking deck ever right now, and I don't want to do it, but I do. But I know what I do. It's actually another Tim Dankling concept using Spring EX with Sparkling Crystal, and you maybe use some Iron Valiant EXs, as well as maybe this guy right here, and some Scoop Up Cyclones and Tauros to double him up and keep dropping them. That'd be pretty nasty. As much as I can. Be as great as I can be. Alright, little Lucario. Be up there. Come on, as soon as the game lets you. Please, for the love of God. Hit for 340. We're not even hitting for all the damage we could. 360. Teaser. Misplayed at the end. Oh yeah, sure, that's what it was. Brother, I misplayed 4 or 5 times through the whole game. But I guess misplaying at the end is where that's when it really matters. You can afford to make some early game misplays, but if you don't lock it up by the end, shit. There's no coming back. Hey, GG, Steve. I think I'm gonna end off here, but I might do a 3rd stream for the year. I might. Have to tune in to figure it out. I'll see you back though. If we do. When we do. Until now. Until then. Let's figure out who we're gonna raid. Let's send off a little redirect to somebody real quick. To show some word. If we're down. or we can just chill. I mean, I feel like if I'm gonna stream again in a minute, and it's like I'll be back in 2 seconds, I might as well just end stream. Although it's late, I should probably get some sleep. I have work tomorrow, and I'm very tired. But I also very much want to play video games. Did we do a 3 stream day? Why not? At least for a little bit. Here, I'll just end off here and we'll